Hello, hello, hello. This is V. Scott, and I will be reading a wonderful book to you all today. The name of the book is Standing on Her Shoulders. I hope you all enjoy this amazingly wonderful book about these amazing women. Come sit with us, child. We have stories to tell. Listen closely. You come from a deep, deep well. Our mothers and all those who've gone before paved a freer path and opened a wider door. There's still plenty of work to do, but there's much to learn from what they went through. For we are standing on the shoulders of the strong, smart, sage, and soulful ones who have gone before us. You are standing on their shoulders. Think of the legends whose lives made way for yours. Though, though years have passed, each story each time endures. When you speak their names, they live on in you. You are standing on their shoulders too. Freedom seekers, truth speakers, fierce women, brave and wise, justice burning in their eyes. Warriors in the fight, marching for their right, believing in the day when women would have their say. Magic believers, dream weavers, revolutionary minds, their works echoing through time. Champions of equality, challengers of authority, peaceful freedom fighters, brave and bold bus riders. Leaders of a new team, dreamers of a new dream, women fighting for their right, athletes of grace and might, speak their names. Keen and curious explorers, refusing to take orders, women who dared to defy showing girls another way to fly. We are standing on their shoulders. When we remember them and speak their names, we respect the struggles they overcame. We are grateful for the freedoms they've given. We stand on the shoulders of the powerful women, women who were little once. Just like you. When we speak, whisper, sing, and shout their names, we honor their lives and the rights we gained. We are all standing on their shoulders. Who will stand on yours? The first three ladies in the first row is Serena Williams. She's an athlete, is a professional tennis player who has won dozens of Grand Slam titles and 4 Olympic gold medals. The second lady is Megan Rapinoe. I think I said that right. She's also an athlete. She is a professional soccer player and the co-captain of the gold medal winning United States women's national team. Did y'all hear that? And we have another athlete, Simone Biles. Yes, Simone Biles holds the record for the most combined world and Olympic medals in gymnastics. She is currently America's most decorated gymnast. Did you hear that? The most decorated gymnast, Simone Biles. Now we're on the second row with the next three ladies. Chloe Kim. Chloe Kim is also an athlete. She became the youngest woman to win an Olympic gold medal in snowboarding at age 17. She currently holds the world championship title in the half pipe category. Okay? So now we have our next lady, in the second row. So this is the second lady. Her name is Mary Cassatt. She was an artist. She was an impressionist painter famous for painting intimate portraits of the bond between mother and child. Oh, that is amazing right there. And so we have another artist, and her name is Frida Kahlo. I don't know how to say it. I'm sure that I've said it wrong. But if anyone knows how to pronounce it, please let me know down in the comments. And she was also an artist. She was a Mexican painter known for unflinching self-portraits, including works painted after accidents that caused her great pain. Ooh, man, that take a lot. So I'm reading out of the book and I'm moving around. I had to come out my house and finish this because I wanted you all to know who the ladies were who the ladies were in the book that they were putting pictures up of and things like that and everything. So bear with me on, you may hear some birds chirping. I'm outside in my car with the windows down. The next lady was another artist, and this is the third row, and her name is Georgia O'Keeffe. She was celebrated modernist artist who painted the world around her, from desert flowers to city skylines. Okay. And then we have another artist. Her name is Faith Ringgold. Is an artist, civil rights activist, and author, best known for presenting stories through quilted works of art. That is amazing. And then we have our last lady on the first page. She's a politician, and most of us know her, I'm sure. Hillary Clinton has held several U.S. public roles, including First Lady, U.S. Senator, and Secretary of State. In 2016, she became the first woman to win the popular vote in a presidential election. Deb Haaland, she is on the top row. I will be going across the rows, and she is a politician. She is an enrolled member of the Pueblo of Laguna and one of the first two Native American women elected to the U.S. Congress. And then we have Shirley Chisholm, a politician. She was the daughter of West Indian immigrants and the first African American woman elected to the U.S. Congress in 1972. She was the first black candidate to run for a major party nomination in the presidential election. She was the first black person to run. Okay, first, yes. So, and now we have Fannie Lou Hamer. She was a civil rights activist and voting rights activist, an outspoken founding member of several civil rights organizations. Now I'm on the second row. This is Rosa Parks. She was also an activist. Most of us know Rosa Parks, but I'm going to still go over the information. Okay? She was a civil rights activist famous for her strategic refusal to give up her bus seat in the whites only area of a city bus, spurring the Montgomery bus boycott. So this lady is not on here, but I'm going to still go ahead and talk about Claudette Colvin. Claudette Colvin, I think it's Claudette Colvin or Claudette Cloven, but either way, check it out. Look her up. I think I also have a video on her, Claudette Colvin. She refused to give her seat up, I think either a year prior, or maybe two. It might not have been that long, but she had did it before Rosa Parks. And Rosa Parks ended up being the face of the movement when she had to do it sometime down the line and everything. And so yeah, just check it out. I don't want to go all the way into all the story, but check out Claudette Colvin. Check her out. And we have another activist. I'm on the second person now, and her name is Mary Church Terrell. She was one of the first black women to earn a college degree. She was a suffragist and a founding member of the NAACP, and we all know what that stands for, right? The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Yes, that's what that stands for. If you did not know, now you do know. Thank you. And now we have Miss Jane Addams. She was also an activist. She was an activist, a social worker who co founded the American Civil Rights Liberties Union. She was the first American woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. And I have the last three that's at the bottom, and I'm going across. Harriet Tubman. Who does not know our sister Harriet, right? We all know her. But I'm going to go over this information with you all anyway, in case it's any mistakes or anybody don't know who Harriet is, but we all know her, right? Yes, we do. Harriet Tubman was a former enslaved woman who led 70 enslaved people to freedom as a conductor on the Underground Railroad. She also led raids that freed more than 700 enslaved people during the Civil War. All right, all right. Now we have another activist, Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth, yes. And she was the truth. Here we go. She was an orator, abolitionist, and suffragist. And suffragist. I keep saying that wrong, but y'all know what I'm saying. Who gave a famous speech titled, Ain't I a Woman? Right, ladies? Ain't I a Woman? I understand that title in so many ways. At a women's rights conference in Ohio. So that is Sojourner Truth. And then here we have on the end an educator. Her name is Septima Ponsolte Clark. And I'm sure I said it wrong, but people just bear with me. I'm trying. She was an activist, an educator who created citizenship, school, helping hundreds of thousands of black citizens in the South learn to read and become legal voters. How about that? How about these amazing women? I have some more amazing women to tell you about too. Now we are on to more amazing women. We have an author here, Louisa May Alcott. She was an author. She was an abolitionist, feminist. She wrote 20 novels, including the beloved Little Women series. Now we have another author, Maya Angelou. You know how I love her, right? So we all know her here, okay? And if we don't, most of us do. But I'm going to still give you the information on her. She was a poet, author, and performer, most famous for her autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. So this is Miss Maya Angelou, and we know her by her poetry, and her poems. The one that what is it? Pretty Women Wonder Where My Secret Lies. I'm not built to suit a fashion model size. You know it. Phenomenal Woman. That's the one I'm talking about. That's right. And then it's another one. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it right now. Still I Rise and Still I Rise. But she has so many amazing poems. But those two right there, yes, yes. Now we're going on to Zora Neale Hurston. She is also an author, or was an author. So she was an anthropologist and author who wrote about African American experience. Uh-huh. Her most famous novel was Their Eyes Were Watching God. This was a book I never actually got to read the book, and I think I will, but I did actually see the movie that Oprah produced. Um, she produced it that, off of this book. And the movie was actually amazing. So you should watch it if you haven't had a chance. And I think since I'm telling you to watch the movie, I will read the book, because the movie was really amazing. And usually, to me, the books are always better than the movie. So I'm going to read that book. Okay? And now we are on to Sacagawea. Okay, I said it right. She was an explorer. She was a Lemhi Shoshan woman who was captured as a young girl and forced to marry a French Canadian man. Later, she famously accompanied Lewis and Clark on their westward expedition as an interpreter and guide, carrying her young son the entire time. You see that, ladies? Do you see how amazing we are? She carried her young son the entire time doing this. We are amazing. Remember that. So we are amazing. Yes, we are. Now, we have spoke about her here. This is the next person. We have spoke about her here on this YouTube channel. Yes, we have. We have spoke about Bessie Coleman. She was an explorer. Now she was an airplane pilot who was both the first African American, Native American woman to hold a pilot's license, right? Y'all remember us talking about her? If not, go and check out the video on Bessie Coleman. We have spoke of her here. And just check it out. Check it out. She's amazing. She's amazing. She had to leave the country to actually get her pilot's license because they would not allow her as a black woman to study to get her pilot's license. Right? She had to leave the country, but she did what she had to do. Just check it out. Now, that's why I tell you, we are amazing. We are resilient as women. Now, we have Nellie Bly. That's the name. Another explorer, was a journalist and pioneered excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm going to start over. Nellie Bly was a journalist who pioneered an investigative type of reporting, most famously taking a record-breaking solo trip around the world in 1889. What? You cannot tell me that we are not amazing as women. Look at this. Look at us. Now, these are our last two women, and they are scientists. And I am sure that I'm not going to say the lady's name right. If you know how to say it, please let me know down in the comments. And I think it's Nez Mexia, okay? Was a Mexican American explorer and botanist who traveled the world cataloging plants, including 500 new species. What? 500 new species. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know if I could have did it, She cataloged 500 new species of plants. That is something. Think about it. Now, our next scientist is Harriet Chalmers Adams. Excuse me if I messed up. She was also, well, she was an explorer and journalist who traveled the world extensively and wrote about her exploration for National Geographic. What? Man, man, these ladies here, they have did it, they done it, and they still doing it. And I want to encourage someone out there on their journey as a woman. You know, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it. Try to do it. Don't give up. Stay focused and believe in yourself every day. And so, what I'm going to say to you next is, if you like what you have heard, check me out on another video to make sure that you actually like what I do over here. And if you do, then subscribe, like, and comment. Okay, so I know you all heard that. My grandchildren are here. I'm actually just not going to take that out because life does happen. So, what I was saying, if you like what I'm doing over here, I would like for you to subscribe. But I'm asking you also to at least check out one or two more videos before you decide that you actually like what I'm doing. And then we can become family. So like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Be blessed. Have a great one.